Why, welcome to Blue Phase. This is Hager of Hager's Hangout, and um I am going to talk about the final phase of basic training. I know you've been waiting for a while, but here we go. All right, the blue phase follows the red and the white phase, and this is an emblem that's on our beret. That's why I selected it for the blue phase, since that's when you get to earn your beret and you get to wear it. This is where they entrust us, well, they're forced to trust us, with more expensive equipment, with more dangerous equipment, and final evaluations that will really determine whether or not we continue. We're supposed to do a 10-mile ruck march. This did not happen because people couldn't do a 3-mile, so they didn't want to embarrass themselves and have our group do a 10-mile. And this is on weeks 7 through 10, so this is towards the end of basic. Oopsie. Hand grenades. Different types of obstacles. Can you throw it in a bunker? Can you throw it into a field? How to cover your battle buddies? A whole bunch of different stuff. Still maintaining control over a rifle. And you're always running. And they're using dummy grenades. That actually do make a sound, just a light pop with a small fuse. And they do the shot put strategy. I'm not good at the shot put strategy, but that's what they taught, so that's what I did. Alright, those symbols right here was the different levels of confidence that they had. If they thought you were a danger, they would mark something and they would pay very close attention. So when you're doing a dummy round, the person that does live rounds will know that they have to be very, very cautious with you if you're an idiot. But if they trusted you and they thought you were 100% good to go and you weren't going to drop the grenade inside the pit, they would give you a much lower risk level. So that's what these symbols. They would write something on your helmet for them to do a risk assessment. Just so everyone knows, they are using live ammo to cover each other's battle buddies. So they're literally firing over their own battle buddies they do a dry run, especially with the media around. But then when the media's gone, you actually use live ammo to cover one another. So there's actual risk of injury or death in this training, and it has happened in the past. So we're actually shooting the pop-up targets with live ammo. And this is the course that I actually wasn't allowed to continue on, since the drill sergeant did not feel confident in my ability to shoot or get, or he thought I would actually get shot at with the partner that I was doing the drill with. So he said both of us are not allowed to continue, and I still passed basic training. So you don't have to pass everything to continue. It's better if you do, but if you fail one or two things, that's okay. Here's what a live grenade looks like. M67. This is what a practice grenade looks like. If you recognize that a lot of them, if the paint is not worn off, it is going to be blue. If the paint is worn off, the spoon right here is going to be blue. Okay? The live ones is a green. Very green. Here's the bunker that some people throw out of. I think that's similar to the bunker. And the reason for that is if someone drops it, it's a drill sergeant's responsibility to grab a recruit, throw him out of the bunker, and jump out of the bunker before things go kaboom. Since there's people who will literally be nervous, pull the pin, throw the pin, drop the grenade. Drill sergeants have died because of this. I believe more drill sergeants died from this exercise than recruits. I'm not saying that's a goal. I'm just saying the recruits' health is actually taken into extreme seriousness for basic training in the U.S. military, at least for the Army. This is also what they covered. They covered what a CS grenade looks like, because this is what they gave us in the gas chamber. They showed us what an incendiary round was, also a Willie Pete round, because they actually put this on an engine and it burnt through the engine and completely destroyed the engine of, I forgot what it was. I think it was a Jeep. Okay, so Willie Pete and incendiary rounds or thermite can actually be used primarily for destruction of material. For example, if you're going on an enemy position and you see some heavy guns like 203 millimeter artillery shells, you throw one of these two in the chamber, lock the chamber, and get the hell out of there. And it's going to burn right through it and seize it up, and it will be inoperable. Smoke grenades range from purple to red to yellow to green to I don't know whether I don't remember what other colors they had, but it's a lot of white. Um, uh, Therefore, you can signal helicopters, "Hey, my location is X. I'm gonna pop smoke." And the chopper will say, "Yo, I see yellow smoke. Oh, that is me." Or, "Nope, I'm green smoke. So if you see yellow smoke, light it up with your guns, because that's not us." Also, if you're covering your egress, you pop smoke to get the hell out of there. Or when you're attacking a machine gun position, you throw smoke to make it where they can't see very well, and then you get close enough where your grenade range, and then you light them up. Cool tactics. Also, during the blue phase, you actually have to take a PT test, and you have to fail it at 60% or better. 60% is pretty damn low. But it is push-ups, sit-ups, and 2-mile run. That's it in the old PT test. The new PT test is different. Very, 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 very different. Very different. But I'm not in the Army anymore, so not my problem. Blue phase is more advanced, more realistic and simulated casualties, and you have to react according therefore if they determine if you panic or something like that, you have to try again. Okay, so this is a way to get people to realize, oh shit, I have to take some of this stuff seriously, because this could be an actual person in the near future. Since 2008, that was the height of the war. And yes, most people who went to basic training with us most likely deployed. We also got to play with NVGs and lasers. So we would have not this exact system, but a different system which covered up one eye, and a laser at the front of our rifles that were invisible to the naked eye, but through the NVGs you could paint a target or shoot a target accurately or stuff like that. I was not very good using NVGs for shooting. I was really good using NVGs for driving, but not shooting. But it's good to know that in a non-combat environment. Then we got stuff called miles gear. At the forge, where we got to play Army, and we got to shoot at night and crawl under barbed wire and do like a mock battle, we had to wear this stupid miles gear so we could go ahead and get shot at and also shoot bad guys when the miles gear ever worked, which was almost never. I think only 10% of the miles gear ever worked. Huge waste of money. Huge waste of money. But hey, it's a good mentality. They just need to rework the technology to make it where it lasts longer than like an hour. But also part of the forge, the drill sergeants will know what each individual person is training towards, whether it be a cook, whether it be not infantry, but intel, whether it be a truck driver, whatever the case may be, and they go ahead and give them one-on-one training on what could actually benefit them and assess whether or not they might be good for the job. They couldn't do much about it, but they could say, hey, you really need to work on this before you get out of basic, and you only have like another week to go. So work hard. So that one-on-one training could be very, very helpful. The training that I had one-on-one was very, very helpful for my career. Maybe in a future video, I will talk about what I did for AIT, but that won't be for a while. But we're talking basic. All right. So then, once you're done playing Army, you go ahead. Since it's December when we're doing this, end of November, beginning of December, it was cold. So we're supposed to ruck back, but we got to finish FTX a little early because they didn't want pneumonia or hypothermia, and we already have enough people who had injuries and were failing left, right, and center. So they didn't want more of that. So we just skipped on over to the ceremony, which you got coined if this was your first time go in basic training. If it was not a first time go, you did not get a coin, but you did get a handshake and a attaboy or attagirl. And then you boarded the vehicle to get back to the barracks. Once you got back to the barracks, you go ahead and clean your rifle. Well, some people maintain their rifle better than others. I cleaned my rifle while I was in the field. Some people did not. The people who did not was hilarious. Oh, mind you, we didn't have these stands in our barracks. We had to stack them like Lincoln logs in the quote war room. So we didn't have this luxury. This looks fairly new since they have hand sanitizer, which we did not have hand sanitizer. We did not have the weapon racks. We didn't have all those bells and whistles. But we had a final inspection. We had someone so incompetent. Oh, by the way, the red ones I think are for M16. The yellow ones I think are for M4s. Okay. Might be the other way around. I don't remember. But there is a reason for the different colors, since not every rifle has the same amount of gas resistance. Since the longer the barrel, I'm not going to go into the science. Disregard. All right, so we had one person so incompetent when the lieutenant was inspecting the troops. The lieutenant found a female, didn't realize the bolt comes out of the bolt carrier. So when he took the bolt out, it was completely black. And this is a white glove inspection. I do not think she graduated. So pay attention to details. If everybody else is doing something, odds are you're supposed to be doing that too. So, if you pass your PT test, your weapons qual, and they don't think you're a threat to anyone, you, congratulations, can pass basic training, and then you can go ahead and become a soldier after you finish AIT. And AIT, back in my day, you said goodbye to drill sergeants and you never saw a drill sergeant again. But but nowadays, word on the street is drill sergeants are there for AIT also. Okay, so if you have any questions, I believe this is gonna complete the majority of the video. Um, However, the next video is just gonna be a fun video. Well, and I'm gonna talk about more specific stories. But thank you for watching HAGER'S Hangout. Once again, everything here was my opinion alone. So thank you and have a nice day.